If they're telling you it's the additives and pesticides and pollutants, they're either lying to you or they're misinformed. So why do diets overabundant in ultra-processed foods increase risk of health problems like cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, and mental health challenges? There's 3 running hypotheses in the scientific literature. One of them is that when we eat too much ultra-processed foods, we're exposed to too high levels of additives, preservatives, pollutants, and contaminants above the acceptable daily intake level, which is the amount that you can safely consume every single day for your entire life without it causing any health challenges. And exceeding that level is where we start to see risk tick up. Another hypothesis, and this one is my conviction, which it is the lower intake of essential nutrients that increases risk of health problems. The more ultra-processed foods you consume, the lower your intake of protein, fiber, zinc, magnesium, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin B3, vitamin B12, vitamin C, vitamin D, and vitamin E. Those are all incredibly important nutrients for mitigating risk of cardiovascular disease, type 2 diabetes, mental health challenges, etc. And the third hypothesis is that because many ultra-processed foods are hyper-palatable, addictively delicious, and don't require as much chewing, and chewing is an important signal for satiety, that they're just not as filling, and that makes it really easy to overeat. And hypercaloric diets also increase all of those health risks. So which one is it? Which one is the causal mechanism? We don't know. There is no definitive answer in the scientific literature. The weakest case is for additives, preservatives, pollutants, contaminants. The strongest case is actually for a combination of hypercaloric diets and low essential nutrient intake, which is great news because you can make some pretty small, accessible, affordable changes to increase the satiety of a diet that still includes lots of ultra-processed foods and focus on selection of ultra-processed foods that are still nutrient dense. Yes, these exist. There's a surprisingly large number of options. And it's why I think looking at the level of processing in our foods is just oversimplistic. It doesn't actually help us craft a healthy diet. I think it's more important to look at the nutrients these foods contain, and very specifically their nutrient density, nutrients per calorie. And that's the Nutrivore philosophy. Soka, wait. Very excited dog. Soka, don't do human parkour.